Most people believe that the greatest threat to their success is failure. They are wrong. Failure is a teacher. It's loud, it's messy, and it wakes you up. The real killer is far more silent. It's the warm bed you don't want to leave, the job that's good enough, and the routine that feels like a hug but acts like a noose. The most dangerous place on earth is the place where nothing ever goes wrong. In the village of Aethelgard, there was a strange phenomenon known as the Gray. Aethelgard was a masterpiece of comfort. Tucked away in a valley where the wind never blew too hard and the sun was never too hot, the villagers lived lives of absolute predictability. Among them was Bastian Vane, a young man with hands built for greatness, but a heart conditioned for safety. Bastian was a woodcarver, just like his father and grandfather. He carved the same 3 patterns of spoons and bowls every single day. He ate the same stew at 6 p.m., sat in the same velvet chair at 7 p.m., and slept the same dreamless sleep at 10 p.m. Observation. The villagers had a saying, "If the heart is quiet, the life is long." But Bastian began to notice something terrifying. His father, a man of only 50, was literally turning gray. It started at the fingertips, a dull, stony color, and was slowly moving up his arms. He wasn't sick. He was just fading. He sat in his favorite chair, staring at the wall, perfectly content, perfectly comfortable, and perfectly dying. One evening, an outsider arrived. Her name was Vespera. She didn't walk like the villagers. She moved like a flame, unpredictable and sharp. She had scars on her forearms and eyes that looked like they had seen the birth of stars. "Why are your people turning to ash?" Vespera asked Bastian as he carved his 10,000th identical spoon. "We aren't ash," Bastian replied defensively. "We are safe. We have no struggle here." Vespera laughed, a sound like cracking glass. "That is exactly why you were disappearing. Muscle only grows when it is torn. A blade only becomes sharp through friction. Your souls are rotting because they have nothing to fight against. You call this peace, but in the mountains, we call it the Velvet Grave." She pointed toward the Black Crag Peaks, a range of mountains that tore through the sky like jagged teeth. Beyond those peaks is a forest where the trees are made of iron oak. One branch from those trees could create a masterpiece that would last 1,000 years. But no one from Aethelgard has ever dared to climb the crags. It's too cold, too steep, too dangerous. That night, Bastian looked at his own hands. A small patch of gray had appeared on his thumb. The comfort was starting to consume him. Panic, cold and sharp, finally broke through his shell. He didn't pack a bag. He didn't say goodbye. He grabbed his carving knife and ran. He ran toward the Great North Gate. The village elders stood in his way. "Bastian, stay," they pleaded. "The mountain will break your bones. The wind will bite your skin. Why leave the warmth for the cold?" "Because the warmth is killing me," Bastian roared. He stepped out of the valley, and for the first time in his life, the wind hit him. It felt like 1,000 needles. It was painful. It was uncomfortable. And it was magnificent. The climb was a nightmare. Bastian's lungs burned. His fingers bled as he gripped the frozen rocks. He had to cross a narrow bridge over 1,000-foot drop, his heart hammering against his ribs so hard he thought it would burst. He was more afraid than he had ever been. He cried, he screamed, and he nearly turned back 12 times. But every time he felt like quitting, he looked at his thumb. The gray patch was gone. The blood flowing through his veins was hot, red, and alive. After 3 days of agony, he reached the iron oak forest. He found a fallen branch, dark as midnight and heavy as lead. When he struck it with his knife, the resistance was immense. It was hard to carve. It required every ounce of his strength and focus. Weeks later, Bastian returned to the gate of Aethelgard. He wasn't the soft boy who had left. He was leaner, scarred, and his eyes held the same fire as Vespera's. In his hand, he carried a carving, a phoenix rising from flames, so intricate and powerful that the villagers gasped when they saw it. He walked to his father's chair. His father was almost entirely gray now, a statue of a man.
Feel it.
Bastian placed the iron oak phoenix in his father's hands. "Feel it, father," Bastian whispered. "Feel how heavy it is. Feel how hard it was to make." As his father's fingers traced the rough, difficult edges of the wood, a spark of color returned to his skin. The struggle of the object forced his mind to wake up.
Bastian realized that the mountain hadn't been an obstacle. It had been his salvation. He hadn't survived the climb. The climb had made him survive. Your comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there. It is the slow, silent theft of everything you could become. If you are not doing something that scares you, if you are not pushing against the resistance of life, you are not living. You are just waiting to die. The pain of discipline is temporary, but the gray of regret is forever. Go find your mountain. Embrace the cold, because the only way to save your life is to stop being so comfortable in it.